All right, so here is a project that I'm going to be working on this week. I got this grimy thing for $5, $5. And if you can look at it, it's really yucky. Like, I'm not even excited about cleaning it. There's lots of stuff in here. The drawer does come out, I think. Oh, we have some stuff. All right, so here it is in its entirety. I'm going to do a little walk around just to show you how dirty this piece really is. Of course, back here someone drilled a hole, so I'm not sure what we'll do with that. And back around. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to vacuum, and then I'm going to start cleaning it and see if I can get it set up to start tomorrow. So just so you can get up close and personal, you can see that this is a pretty severely damaged piece of furniture. Okay? A lot of work here, a lot of stuff that I'm not really sure about. Here's what I found in the drawer. So a lot of things that, say somebody's Prisma help. So this right here, never good. Hopefully you didn't see any of that. It's just never good to leave any important documents behind. So that's all in the drawer. So I'm Okay, so I'm going to use a cleaner until my husband gets home. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean as much of it as I can. And so I've got these gloves. They don't need to be new. And all I'm going to do is literally wash it like your life depends on it. Just that. I have no idea what they have done. I'm gonna have to get my husband to get this off. Oh my God. What the heck? Can you see that? Oh, it got made a shadow. Can you see right in here? Anyway, I even hate holding it this close to me. Ugh. Oh, I think we know about the holes.
I don't know.
Yeah. So how do you take care? We can see the holes. Oh, that's all you had to do.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Oh God, I feel stupid. So I don't know where my other glasses are. I do need them to see, but I also don't want to get the stuff in my eyes. So I know it's not really that great because it's got the holes, but it is going to help me see, and it's going to help me to, you know, somewhat protect myself. So here we go. Down. And I am using, this is like an 80 grit, so I'm just going to go in and see what happens. If I don't like it, I can stop. Okay, so the rain has stopped, so I might be able to move out in a little while, but for now, this is what I was able to sand off. Now I'm going to paint it, so can you see that? Look. That is awful, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to be here for a while cleaning all of this, but I just wanted to show you, I think I can breathe a little bit, that I'm going to paint over all of this. But I just want to make sure I get it really prepped, because otherwise, I don't know. I don't know if it would really, you know, it's a lot going on here. So, and I didn't want to strip this piece just because I didn't think it was really worth stripping, but other than sanding. So I didn't want to deal with the whole stripping process. All right, I'll bring it back when I'm done. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is take a sanding block. It's been used, so this won't really help me at this point. I have now a 120 grit sandpaper, and I'm just going to wrap it something like that, okay? And then I'll just cut. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but you definitely don't want to completely ruin it. These scissors are not really good. These, I think, belong to my son. So I'm going to save these. And so what I'm going to do now is to take it and just go over the whole piece of furniture and making sure that I did get everything sanded down, because the next step is I'm going to prime it. And so I just want to make sure that I don't have, there's some edges that were really hard to get into. So, I don't know. So like all of this up in here. So I'm going to go over this again and just make sure, like right here, is that it is as smooth as I possibly can get it. Remember that my husband got for me. So I don't know, I haven't used this before, but he got it, and I'm just going to see how it works. I might be mad at him. When it's all said and done, I might just be mad. And in the mess that you see right back there, that's all his stuff too. The stuff that you can see on this side, that's more my stuff back there, and this is his stuff. So, what are you gonna say? It's his shop. just want, and I will take it and make it a damp cloth, but right now I'm using it to also gauge areas that, like right here, I can feel that it's rough. And so I go over that. And it seems to be feeling better. Okay, so some of the things that I'm working with, and I'm gonna wet this in just a bit, and then we'll come in here and start talking about a design. So I have these two knobs that I really like. Okay, they're from Hobby Lobby, and I think they'll be really adorable. It's going to be hard to camouflage these little dots or holes, which are dots now. I found these. This was in California, so I found this one in California. And I really like it, and I'm wondering if I can cut the squares and work it to where it will match. So I'll have to try that out. Because otherwise, you know, I mean, I could decoupage it like this and then come in over here. I can make it work. This one has a little bit different. I'm kind of thinking I want to use this on another project. So here's let's just cover it up. Here's this pink, and it definitely makes this more whimsical and the other one more romantic. And I have, this is a country chic. It will just go here, and I'll have to paint this white, and we'll just use this here. And I don't think I want to go and put anything, I mean, I could come down here and do this little area, and I think that will be plenty. But this also might give me an opportunity to do a check or harlequin and add another feature. So let's see where we go. I'm gonna wet my rag, and this will come in after we do some painting. So I'm gonna grab my paint, and I'll be right back. Kind of a silvery white. It's an off-white. I'm gonna use that. And I'm going to use one of these brushes because I think that it will, I think it'll work better. I always like to sniff the paint. Makes me think of that song back in the 80s. I forgot the guy's name, where Sonny sniffs glue. So I'm not going to be extremely cautious. These dogs are making me crazy today. Okay, I think you can still see. But for right here, in case I decide that I want to go with decoupage, it is here. Probably a nice place to do decoupage is over here on the side. So let's get off this note. So I'm just going to use the same brush. And this, again, this color will make it, it just makes it easier to show up white. So it keeps everything bright. But we're just gonna set everything up for right now. And I'm gonna be rolling, I gotta let Lucy in. Washi tape, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit off, and so here's my napkin. Okay, I go to the back and I pull, and I'm able to tear like that, and so that's so I thought I would come in and show you how I do my decoupaging. There's a light there. So what I'm going to do is show you how I do this, and I think it's really easy. So I like to take polyacrylic, so if you can see right here. You can also take your paint. So like if you're using a white, whatever color paint you're using, if you put that on here, it will act as a glue. But you know, I like polyacrylic. So I just use a brush like that, and I have my napkin is ready, and I just want to be very liberal. Like so. And you don't have to be so neat, but you definitely don't want to get this anywhere you're not wanting your paper to stick. So obviously, you know, I wouldn't want to come all the way down here. And you can kind of see from this angle, I'm not sure if you can see where you're at. Okay, so it looks like I've got it fairly good. Okay. And if not, I can just come back over it. Okay. Make sure that what you're going to adhere is straight. And I'm going to try to keep it, I like to try to go in the center and push out with my fingers. Make sure your hands, fingers, whatever you're using, does not have, you know, this stuff on them, because you don't, the whole idea is you want it to stick to your background, not your fingers. Now, if you start to feel like right there, it's pretty wet, don't bother it. Now, this is where it gets kind of tricky. You're going to be as gentle with this as you can, pushing out. That was Argus. Okay? I'm coming up and down because I can see where this is going. I want to make sure that I'm not leaving any air pockets. And I'll come back and remove this. Now, if you really want to cut out the extra, go out ahead. For me, it just is too much trouble. And you just keep going like this. So you see that it's important that your background is the color that we chose. Now, I mean, you don't have to. You could always have a darker color or a different color, but it would show up. So you definitely want to make sure that you're okay with that. Okay, it looks like I've gotten everything fairly well enough to work on a little bit later. Well, here she is, all done, cleaned up, no boogers, no whatever the other stuff was on there, all of that is gone, no smell of smoke, nothing. She's completely brand new again. Look at the stencil on top, the Harlequin pattern. Look at the colors, the white, the pink, the hot pink, the black, and the pattern of the fun napkin, the polka dots, the stripes. I'm just so in love with this piece. She just turned out way more beautiful than I could ever imagine. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Please like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Thank you. Bye.